Welcome, FNUSA57 here. I am back on Remnant From the Ashes on the Xbox One, and today I will be providing you a detailed achievement guide for unlocking the achievement Shot Through the Heart. In this guide, I will also cover 3 other achievements that you can unlock as well. Now, Shot Through the Heart is a secret achievement, so I can't show you the picture of it until I actually go ahead and unlock it. The other 2 achievements that I will be showing you have to do with the Undying King, so if you're not into spoilers, you might want to pause the video here. I'm starting off at the very beginning of the section that we need to be in. So this is when your quest will say Seek the Undying King, and there are 3 achievements associated with this particular boss. So just bear that in mind. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to fast forward until I actually get to the area right before unlocking the Undying King, and I will show you what you need to do from there. But basically, until you get to the Undying King in the desert, you are simply going to play through as per normal, and don't really worry about anything until you get the Howling Key, so you can go talk to the Undying King. Alright, so here we are right outside of the area that you are going to meet the Undying King at. Now I will show you, I have an item in my inventory. You get this item actually from the world boss, and it is a quest item called the Howling Key. You need this to actually unlock the area that the Undying King is at. So it will take you a few minutes to get that. Personal preference really. You can do the dungeons or you can go straight for the world boss as fast as possible. It's up to you. Go ahead and insert said key, and that will break like the shield on his door, thereby allowing us to actually go in and meet the Undying King. So just run up there, you'll get a little loading screen. Now this is where people tend to get a little bit confused and mess up and miss this achievement, because as I mentioned earlier at the start of the video, well, this particular boss has 3 different achievements that are directly or indirectly associated with it. Now the achievement that I will be unlocking is Shot Through the Dark, or Shot Through the Heart. There is another 2 different achievements that you can get in relation to this boss, but it doesn't really matter what dialogue options you choose. He's basically going to give you a quest here, and you have 2 options. One option is to accept, the other option is to refuse. If you accidentally hit the refuse button the first time, don't worry about it. He will give you an option to accept. What we want to do for this particular achievement is we want to accept the quest, and we're going to agree to bring him the heart, because not only will we get the Shot Through the Heart achievement, but we will also get a really cool melee weapon. So we're just going to leave him be. If you refuse his quest, or you come back and you don't give him the heart, he will become very angry with you and he will attempt to kill you. There is a achievement and a weapon and a trait associated with killing him, so do keep that in mind if you want to go for that on a separate playthrough. If you kill the Undying King, you will get the item to make his rifle rune. It's a burst sniper rifle, fairly decent. You will also get the trait Kingslayer, which improves your critical hit damage. So it is worth it, at least on one of your playthroughs, to kill the Undying King, but you will more than likely have to do a minimum of 2 playthroughs in order to get both of the achievements, if you're lucky. If you're not lucky, then you'll have to do 3 playthroughs like I had to. So now what we have to do is we have to get another world boss, which is going through this little portal like I showed, into the swamp. And basically we have to fight what's more commonly known as the bridge boss, which will give us the heart for the swamp. And then we have two options. We can either take the heart to the queen of the swamp and give it to her, which will give us a armor set and a achievement, or we can take the heart back to the Undying King, give it to the Undying King, which will grant us a melee weapon and an achievement. So I will fast forward and meet you right outside of the bridge boss fight, because basically this is just wander through the swamp until you get the dungeons done and you're at the world boss for the swamp. Alright, so here we are at the world boss for the swamp area. One of the easiest ways to recognize that it is the world boss for the swamp area is there will be two ammo boxes on the ground. Now this fight is probably the most annoying fight, in my opinion, out of all of the bosses in the game. So it might take a couple tries to do it. I would recommend that you have your best gear, best consumables equipped. I'm gonna go ahead and use a couple consumables. This is a little bit overkill, but I just really want to be done with it. So we're gonna up our armor, go ahead and get some passive health regen, get some damage bonus going on. I'll just basically take a full set. And this is the boss we have to defeat to get the nice tasty heart, so we can get one of the achievements that we want. You will get an achievement the first time you defeat this boss as well. There is two different methods of killing this boss: the normal kill method and then the alternate kill. Normal kill is killing one at a time. The alternate kill is killing both almost simultaneously. So as you can probably tell, we are sitting here fighting on a bridge, and it's a very small arena. Luckily there aren't really any direct ads, but a portion of the way through the fight you'll notice that there's going to be a copy of the bug on the other side of the bridge, and you just kind of have to deal with both of them. They each have a different attack pattern, and as you can see, I'm really getting my dodges like completely ruined. So this is the particular part that's the most annoying attack. It's even more annoying in co-op. You get all these little white souls, and you pretty much have to shoot them or use rattleweed to distract them. One of the bugs is going to do that really annoying attack right there with the laser beam. As I said, I'm really messing up my dodges. You can also fall off of this bridge extremely easy. This is the part where you have to make sure that you gun them down before they scream. And I don't know if I did the alternate kill or not. We'll find out here in a second if I get anything. Alright, so that's the item that we need right there, the Guardian's Heart. Then, of course, there is some stuff for you to loot. A couple chests and whatnot. Now, that wasn't really too bad. It's a lot easier in solo, just because the souls only spawn on one side of the bridge as opposed to both sides of the bridge. But, let's see, inventory, materials. Now we have the Guardian's Heart, which is the quest item that we needed. I did not get the regular kill. I actually did the alternate kill there. You do have a few seconds with that alternate kill to kill both enemies. So now what we need to do is we need to fast travel out of here. You can feel free to smash all of the stuff that's in here and get all that scrap if you want. It's completely up to you. Basically, we can go one of two places. So I'm going to show you the first place. It's going to be the Elf Queen. Now, this is not, I repeat, not what we are doing for the Shot Through the Heart achievement. But if you were to go back to the Elf Queen with this Guardian's Heart and give it to him, you get an achievement and an armor set. You also then get the, well, you don't get the Labyrinth Key directly from them, but then you would have the ability to go back to the Undying King, refuse to give him the heart, and kill him, which would give you the achievement for killing the Undying King. It would give you the rune rifle, and it would give you the Kingslayer trait. So all you do is run up there, talk to her, and choose to give her the heart. That's for the Elf Queen achievement. Now for the achievement that we're actually going to unlock, which is the Shot Through the Heart achievement, what we need to do is go back to a previous area, and we're going to want to go to the fast travel point that is the Undying Throne. That's the easiest one. It'll spawn us right inside with the Undying King. Now you will have the dialogue option to refuse to give the Undying King the heart. If you refuse to give the Undying King the heart, he will become aggressive and try to kill you. So I don't recommend doing that, unless you're going for that specific achievement. Since we're going for the achievement Shot Through the Heart, what we need to do is come in here, run all the way up to the Undying King, and be like, yo, I have a heart for you. I do.
I am. The Ikari were not wrong. Long have I waited for this moment, for the chance to...
So you're going to have some scripted dialogue and a cutscene. And then he's just going to walk off. And basically after this goes through, then you'll get your achievement.
And together, may we forge a new and greater civilization. A new era has begun. You have done well, child. My debt to you will be repaid. As you have saved my world, so may you save your own. Or at least, may you die bravely.
Alright, so there we go. We'll get that trait point. We just got the achievement, Shot Through the Heart. We got the Labyrinth Key. So it's only a 10 gamer score achievement, but it's the one that most people miss because they usually refuse to give the Undying King the heart, or they refuse to get it and they kill him. So most people end up missing out on this particular achievement. Very easy to do if you just bring him the heart. Now, since I already have the melee weapon, it didn't give me the melee weapon again, but the melee weapon that you get from doing this is called Riven. And if I equip it, it's kind of this greenish looking radiation scythe. Basically, it's got a minor lifesteal mechanic to it. So if you're a melee build and you want to have some lifesteal, you can use this weapon. But it's a really cool looking weapon. I wouldn't say it's the best melee weapon, but it looks cool. So that's how you go ahead and get the Shot Through the Heart achievement and the Riven weapon, which is a scythe. I also explained how to get the achievement for killing the Undying King, the achievement and armor set for turning the heart into the Elf Queen, and of course you would have gotten the achievements along the way for defeating the separate world bosses. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, comments, anything like that, make sure you leave a comment. I will do my best to answer all comments. And yeah, hopefully I will see you again soon. If you haven't picked up your copy of Remnant from the Ashes, there will be a link in the description where you can buy a copy off of Amazon, and that does help support the show. Until next time, stay frosty.